Well, here we are in another one of those, if I don't see it, I wouldn't believe it. This is Wollongong City Council for you, and they're going to build a swale. That's a long mound of dirt that diverts water. And it's going to go in on the other side of that fence, around this playground to those fences there in the distance. But the interesting thing is that they started to do their work on a day that we received in Stanwell Tops at least, if not 100 millimetres of rain. There was more. And as we look over the fence, and that white line there indicates where the path of the swale will be. The other marks are where all the vehicles ripped up the grounds to prove this point. You can see the sediment trapped down there behind these places that do not have fences or anything in place to keep the water from running anywhere else. And that swale line clearly indicates that there's going to be a lot of areas south of that swale which is still going to get all the water, and it's still all going to run down there, and we're not going to be living happily ever after. Now, as you can see, we can also make a lot of marks in the ground with our vehicles. And look at this wonderful side here. Oh, there's no doubt about it, is there? Hey, this is great for kids who will probably have a great time in all this mud, but I don't think that was really the idea. And the big question would be, well, if they saw this happening, why did they continue? I mean, this is just absolute wanton destruction of the environment of a community asset. And there must be a lot of questions asked to say, well, hang on, why did this happen? Meanwhile, while we wait for the council to pull their answer out of the lucky dip barrel, we shall continue to keep an eye on this historical event on how to build a swale, and it's going to prove pretty interesting. So keep an eye out for How to Build a Swale Part 2, Wasting Ratepayers Money for One Person Who Complained. That's all, folks. Thank you for your indulgence.